I'm just mashing up the graham crackers. I just placed them in a big Ziploc bag, and with this, whatever this is, a mullet, I think it's a mullet, I don't know, but every year I just crush them up this way. Then in a bowl, you're gonna add the crumbs. What? Oh my gosh. Let me see, what does it look like? What does it look like? So this is room temperature butter, and it's pretty soft. I'm just gonna add, I don't know, like a tablespoon for now. I'm gonna mix it really well and see if that's enough. So I'm just incorporating everything together. I want it to be just enough butter to where it allows for all of the graham cracker crumbs to stick together and form that crust for the cheesecake. Okay, so I crushed the graham crackers. It's just basically into crumbs. This is the type of consistency that you want. Okay, let's go. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna line this pan. So this is a cheesecake pan. I'm gonna line it with box paper. I'm gonna put it right over, and then just put this right over that. Close this up. So yeah, it's gonna be like that. There's gonna be these little ends sticking out, and I'm just gonna rip those ends off as close to the edge as possible. So then after putting the parchment paper in there, I'm gonna just apply butter. I'm gonna just spread butter everywhere, even like on these little edges as well. That way nothing sticks. It's just gonna look like that. Then you're gonna want to add your graham cracker crumbs into the pan and just spread it around everywhere. Then what I'm gonna do is grab a cup. That way I'm gonna use like the bottom of the cup to press it down against the pan or the baking dish, whatever this is called.
Wait, do I?
So then we're just gonna push it down and flatten out that crust, or flatten out the crumbs with the bottom of a cup, or just anything that's flat and that will fit in there. That way it creates like a nice flat crust. And just make this one more.
Wait, how do I like
that? Good job, good job. You go, girl. Like, it can be a regular long sleeve, but it has to be cute. Okay, so this is done and flattened out. Now I'm gonna bake it at 350 for like, I wanna say less than 5 minutes. It doesn't take very long for it to kind of get like a little golden. Then I'm gonna work on the cheesecake batter while this is baking. So in here, I'm gonna add 5 bars of cheesecake, 5 8-ounce bars of cheesecake. So I put the 5 bars of cream cheese in here. Then I'm gonna add the Greek yogurt. I never measure, but I know it's like about 1/4 cup. So yeah. So now I'm gonna add some sugar, and I also don't know the measurements. I don't know how much this is. But whatever this is, I'm gonna add 2 of these. So 1, 2. So next I am gonna crack the yolks, or just crack the eggs into this bowl. I already had cracked this one. I've not cracked eggs with nails on in a long time. They look so bad. I need to file them still. So it's gonna be 5 whole eggs and 2 egg yolks, not the egg whites. We're just gonna get the yolk in here. So 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I'm gonna go and dump the egg whites and only add the egg yolks in this bowl. So I'll be right back. These freaking nails, I swear, like I cannot. Second yolk. So I'm gonna set the eggs aside because I'm gonna have to beat them into the batter, or just like, I have to pour the eggs like 2 at a time as I'm using that like batter mixer or whatever it's called. But I'm gonna add some vanilla extract, like that much. Don't know how much that is. And I'm gonna grate this lemon and add some lemon zest into the batter. And also gonna squeeze a little bit of lime juice. Not lemon, it's a lime. I'm gonna just zest a little bit of this lime into the batter. Then I'm gonna just cut the lime in half and just squeeze a little bit of the lime juice and mix it all up, and it'll be good to go, ready for the oven. I did bump down the oven to 210 because the graham cracker crust is already finished. So there goes the zest, and I'm just gonna squeeze in a little bit of the lime juice. So I'm just gonna mix this up with my mixer. What I'm gonna do is add 2 eggs at a time, and just keep mixing. And once everything is fully incorporated, I'm gonna add it into the baking dish and bake it at 210 for about 10 to 15 minutes. Then I'm gonna raise the temperature up to 225 and bake it for an hour and a half. Then I'm gonna turn off the oven and leave it in the oven for at least 30 minutes. What I do is I'll leave it in the oven with the oven door open once the oven is off for, I'll leave it in there overnight and it won't crack that way. So the cheesecake continues to cook with the heat of the oven. Even if the oven door is still open, it's still like warm around it, and it begins to cool at a good temperature without it cracking. It's only cracked on me like, I want to say twice out of the whole time, out of all these years that I've made it, and that's only if you're not really watching it or keeping an eye on your cheesecake. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I added all the eggs, but what you want to do is scrape down the sides and keep mixing a little longer.
Making a cheesecake?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I am.
Don't put me in the video.
Oh my god.
No.
Okay. So now you just want to pour everything into the pan and it's ready to bake. One more thing before I place it in the oven, I do like to slam it on the counter to kind of get any bubbles out. I feel like it makes a difference. I don't know. I know I saw this on the Food Network channel like years ago, but I heard that it makes a huge difference on the way it rises, and I don't know what else, but one thing I definitely do. All right, so it's ready for the oven. The cheesecake is done. I just wanted to quickly show you guys. I wish you guys can see it in person. Like, it's so fluffy. It's pretty. So I'm gonna just leave her in the oven with the door open, I guess, till the morning. And I'm hoping that she won't crack, and then I'm gonna put some blueberry sauce over it. I usually leave the oven cracked open like this, not too much, not fully cracked open, just a little bit. That way it still keeps some of the warmth in there and it slowly cools off.